Guys, so for the first 2 weeks of this month, we are working on Bodylock passing. Bodylock passing can be really strong and beneficial to somebody that's very flexible, very mobile, very quick, sometimes smaller than you, and you're able to take away their hips, and then you can incrementally go up their upper body and look to pin them, and then look to finalize your passing, right? Guys, anybody want to volunteer to be okay today? Anybody want to see? Sean, come on up. Okay, Sean. All right. My plan A was Big Will, but he's not here, so I have my plan B. Sean. All right. So we're here. Okay, improv. All right. So that's why we need the camera.
Yeah.
Guys, we've been discussing this week that we can discuss now is like active stalling, right? And then because if I'm from here, like if I just like clear his if I just clear his hands and I try to go in blind, a lot of times as I'm doing that, he can like do what we did before. He can push on my hip, or he can butterfly sweep me, etc. So a lot of times what I can do is as he's coming at me, like I can kind of disengage a little bit, right? Kind of push, be a little bit passive, and then when I'm ready, I open up his hands, and then I have a direct pathway to his hips. So we've been practicing that this week. Today we can practice an idea on how to be more aggressive from the get-go. Okay, so a lot of times when he's playing butterfly, I want to make him post. So what I can do is I can do a club, right? And as I club, he posts, right? But we all know that as I do a club, he's going to reach with this hand, he's going to grab, and he's going to look to clear it, right? And he's going to go for a standard 2-on-1. So what I'm going to do in one shot is I'm going to grab the hand, and then I'm going to go for my club. But as I'm clubbing him, I'm actually going to release his hand, all right? It's just going to be a split second. I'm going to release it just so that he posts. When he posts, I'm going to lower my level. My shoulder is going to go right into his midsection. I'm going to go around his hips, and I'm going to bring my knee right into his tailbone. Guys, this is a very important detail. So recently we had a friend of ours, Josh Vogel. He came and he showed me this detail. I really like it, where the knee goes right into the center as opposed to right over here. When your knee is here, their hook is very active, all right? Their hook is right underneath my hamstring, and I can feel their hook alive. But when I'm here, now this hook is being shelved, and now his toe is out of the equation. From here, he's gonna have a butterfly hook. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring my arm underneath, I'm gonna cup right where his quad is, and I'm gonna use my elbow to strip the hook down. I turn my toe on the inside, and as I step my foot, I'm gonna replace my knee with my hand. I'm gonna push down, and I'm gonna bring my knee right into his hip pocket. Guys, it's very important to make sure that your other knee is on the same line as his hip, to kind of flatten both of the hips out as much as you can, right? From here, naturally, I'm gonna have double unders. My head is gonna go to his far shoulder. And here, it's very important, guys. I realize a lot of people have kind of open hands. And Sean, how do you feel right now?
It's very loose.
He feels loose. Although I have my double unders, I have his lower body pin. It feels loose. So I need to engage my hands in some way. My lower body is pushing. My upper body has to be pulling. When I'm pulling with my upper and pushing with my lower, Sean, how does that feel?
It's very tight.
He feels tight. What I can do, Sean is about the same height as me, maybe a little heavier, but if I'm able to lift your head up a little bit, if I'm able to lock my hands underneath his neck, and now I'm able to walk my elbows up, this is going to make his life even more miserable than it already is. He's going to be trying to push on my head, on my face, whatever he can. My ear goes next to his. I bring my heel to my butt, and I'm going to do a quick hip switch right to his face. Guys, here, don't get lazy. Don't finish the rep here. If you're a little lazy, get your knee on the inside. Yeah, this can happen. You did all that work for it to be thrown out. So when you're here, start pushing me, Sean. Get in the good habit of walking nice and tight and solidifying a really nice side control, all right? So that last piece, which in a lot of us is like, oh, that's a given. Don't forget that last piece, all right? It's really, really, really important, especially if the person's competitive. They're gonna be doing backflips, cartwheels to get out of side control, all right? They're gonna do whatever it takes. So make sure you get that last piece of the rep in, all right? So again, once more, I'm in front of my training partner. So as I'm backing away in one motion, I'm gonna grab the hand. And now as I club, okay, because sometimes it's gonna take more than 1 second, as I club, then I release, okay? Lower my level, I go inside, and I bring my knee right into their tailbone, and I step my other leg nice and high. Guys, don't have this leg too far back. You're gonna feel like a little bit off balance, and also it's gonna be easy for them to take this leg out, and then now push you away, whatever, all right? So make sure that this leg is nice and high, all right? They bring their knee into their chest, they're making a hook, reach underneath, grab right where the new tattoo is, push the leg down, circle, replace, my knee goes nice and tight. Common error that's been happening is this. If there's a gap here, exactly, he's gonna be able to strip it. So make sure your knee is nice and tight close to the body. My hands are naturally gonna be double unders. I'm actively pulling with my upper body and pushing with my lower body. He should feel a lot of tension from this. Now I go up nice and high, heel to the butt, hip switch, pull, 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 walk myself nice and tight, solidify a really tight side control position. Guys, as a bonus, since I have double unders, you pretty much have a free mount, all right? So it's gonna be very easy to start to go nice and low. Bring your knee onto his belly, knee goes onto the floor, take your foot out away from them, bring your foot nice and high over their hip, and a lot of times you're gonna get a free mount because again, they don't have frames, they can't really escape very well because again, they don't have any arms in the equation anymore. Cool, let's run through this, guys, and then we have a part 2 right after. So let's say I'm doing a single leg takedown. So bench, watch this. If I'm doing a single leg takedown, bench, you tell me, what's wrong with this picture? Benji, there's only one Benji today in class. What's wrong with this picture?
Your head is down and your...
Yeah, my head's down. So here, I want to be like this, okay, looking straight ahead. Because now I can start to move my training partner around, etc., right? So my head should be kind of up. What is he going to be trying to do oftentimes when I have a single leg on him? He's going to be stuffing my head down, pushing my head one way, pushing my head the other way, like trying to get my head out of position. My head is a valuable tool. I'm able to use my head to move him around, right? I'm making sure that my head is in that spot so he doesn't guillotine me, etc. There's so many different things, right? When I'm here, it's actually very similar. Some of us, like especially if you're tall, all right, you're not using your height as an advantage. So if you're here, right, and now go to a standard butterfly, elbows inside knees, exactly. I catch the wrist, I club, he goes. Look, when I go in bench, look at my head and my eyes. In fact, if I can bring the top of my head underneath his chin, this is going to be really good. If my head is like a little bit like this, stuff my head down short. Yeah, and heist up onto your elbow. Yeah, and now, yeah, he can do whatever. Does that make sense? So make sure your eyes are actually, like your ears right on the chest, and your eyes are like looking to like perpendicular towards them as opposed to kind of a little bit down. Okay, so like, and if you're taller, sorry, Clyde. All right, come on. Like I'm a little taller than Clyde. All right, I'm not taller than that many people, but Clyde I am. So as I clear Clyde, look, when I come in, I'm gonna put my head like right on his chin. All right, Clyde, how does that feel? Not good. Not good. As opposed to if it's here. Here, the frames are gonna come in. Bring your frames in. Yeah, exactly. But if I'm able to get my head like high here, it's gonna be very awkward for him. Does that make sense? So use your height, you know, to your advantage, right? So guys, now once we're here, all right, we're already on the inside. Okay, we are keeping our head nice and high. We clear that hook. As soon as we clear that hook and we go over the top, I feel like his hip is up a little bit. And I feel like I'm not able to pin his hip. And I feel like this hook is gonna be alive. It's like a feeling that you're gonna have, all right? And now, if you try to do that step, maybe they're gonna use it against you and sweep you, right? So if you feel like that hook is alive, the best news is since you have double unders, liven this hook a little bit, I can just go over the top, okay? I can just switch directions and go the other way. And now I'm gonna grab his shoulders. Guys, here, let's practice one last piece of the puzzle. They're gonna cross their ankles, their feet over your ankle, exactly. Guys, you have to feel it. Sometimes you're gonna feel like the top of your heel is caught. If you feel like the top of your heel is caught, I'm gonna kick the top, and now only my toes in. Now I kick the bottom, and now I'm able to bring myself out. Sometimes you're gonna just feel like, yeah, only the little piece of your toe is caught, all right? Then just kick the bottom, and you'll be able to come out. So I'm gonna be kicking top and bottom, just kind of depends on how they're crossing their feet and how much of your foot they have. Maybe you're like Sean and you love leg locks. Fine, allow them to cross just so you can back step into a saddle. You have so many cool things that you can do from that piece, all right? So again, same exact setup. We're here, all right? I grab the wrist, I club, he posts, I go in, okay, I clear that leg. As soon as I clear, now once I'm in my double unders, exactly, I feel that hook is alive. So I'm gonna lift and I'm gonna go over the top. Sometimes I'll pass in one shot, all right? He was not even able to take it. That's great. Again, if he is able to trap my ankle, kick top, kick bottom, up and down until you get your ankle free. Solidify a nice tight pin. Don't celebrate the victory too early. And then now you have your side control position. Cool? Let's give it a try.